So they just dropped the very last Minecraft movie trailer, and I'm gonna break it down because I found some insane details that you definitely missed. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and let's dive in. And of course, we'll do this all within Minecraft. So I already have it up right here. Let's watch it. And if you haven't watched it already, go ahead, watch it in the link at the top right of the screen. Oh, and of course, a spoiler warning, but most of this is just guessing. So I want to talk about this. The start of it starts with these pandas, which we've never seen before in the Minecraft movie art style. I wouldn't say there's anything very special about them other than them eating the bamboo. And if you haven't noticed, they both have hearts around them, which means, yes, there's a baby now. Okay, so anyway, let's move on. And please leave a like. Okay, we also get a little bit more of a look into the terrain of the world, and of course, it's just the same old, same old. But this is actually the jungle. You can see by the bamboo in the background. I personally think it'll be pretty cool to be able to see all the different biomes, and I can't wait to see the movie itself. Continuing on, you can see them falling from above. These are the main characters, and it zooms in on them. You got Jason Momoa, Steve, and whoever that kid is, Henry. And you could clearly see that they have these elytras on, so maybe they broke, who knows. But later in the trailer, they actually show them putting on the elytras. We'll see that in a second. But as you can see, they're falling, and then Steve tries to cushion their fall using a water bucket, which I find hilarious. And of course, looking at this from the eyes of a Minecraft veteran, a lot of stuff just looks weird and off, but I think it'll be fine just because it's the art style they're aiming for. And what else are they gonna do if they chose live action? It then continues with him saying, "I'm gonna cushion our fall with this water bucket, please!" So he throws down the water and then it cushions everyone's fall. Very fun. And then in case you're wondering what this is, that's actually a piece of the elytra. And of course, the pandas are okay. Wow, look at that. You'll notice that Minecraft logo? Got the gizmos 3D. That's pretty slick. All right, now I'm not entirely sure if this is a new shot because there were quite a few other trailers, but this does give us a little bit of a view in the village that the movie will take place in. And you can see the llama like the one from the first trailer, and then you can see the villagers trading pumpkins and all that stuff. And whilst the villagers do look pretty cool from far away, we'll get a view of them up close, and let's just say it's gonna look weird. And then here's a new one. I'm gonna let this next segment play because I'm gonna break it down and show you some new details.
Wow. Anything you can dream about, you can create.
So of course we start with Henry, I believe is his name, saying whoa, which of course is a new shot. Awesome. Good to see some more shots in these trailers. And then we got a bit more of this previous shot from when Jack Black was placing those blocks, and you can clearly see him building some kind of building. Then it skips over to them building these giant villager heads for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe they're villager farms. But you can clearly see that Steve is building them. I do like the time-lapse style. And through this clip, you could see that Steve is building the tower, and then his wolf is actually following him. Which, by the way, is a massive wolf, but I guess it's realistic size. Then we could see 2 diamonds and a stick in this crafting table, and this lady about to smash it with a hammer. I don't know her name. Boom! She makes a diamond sword. Clearly, Steve has a lot of resources in here, much like me. So we're probably gonna see a lot of magical Minecraft items. And if you hadn't seen it previously, they actually showcased some enchanted items before, and I would very much like to see more of that in the movie itself. Alright, this shot is really weird. We could finally see the villagers in all of their detail, and I'm not sure if I like it or hate it. It's kind of like Uncanny Valley territory. Like, what are they aiming for? Cartoony or hyper-realistic? Because they're doing a little bit of both, and I'm scared. Plus the kids over here in the background that looks exactly like the adults. I do kind of like that. That's kind of funny. We got some melons over here, and then I believe that's some sugarcane, but I don't see any water nearby it, so I guess that's a little inaccurate. On top of that, we got some berry bushes, and if you look really closely, we can see a composter right here. All right, now we got this next shot with the pink sheep, but right before it, you could see that there's something attached to his pants. It looks kind of like flint and steel, but who knows? It could be anything. Now, I couldn't find anything hidden in here other than that weird object that he's holding right here, which I'm pretty sure they actually had a name for now, but I forgot. Earth cube. All right, now here's a shot that I really wanted to look at for this video. Over here in the background, you can quite clearly see that there's some kind of Disney type wonderland over here. But look at this, they got some kind of slide or something that does like a loop-de-loop, and they've even got a Ferris wheel. Last I checked, there's no Ferris wheels in Minecraft and no loop-de-loops in Minecraft. Clearly, this is supposed to be some kind of minecart track, but I just don't know. Then we got this tower right here, which of course is an iron golem farm, 5,000. I'm joking. I have no idea what that could be other than just a random tower. Honestly, this whole shot just feels a little bit weird, but I sure hope the movie does turn out good anyway. Because when I look at this, it does not make me think Minecraft, other than the clear Minecraft villagers. And why are there 2 wandering traders here? They don't even have llamas. All right, now we got a view of the mangrove swamp. I hope to see some fireflies in this movie. That'd be pretty cool. And are these the new bushes that they added in the snapshots? All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What is he holding? Is that a bundle or just a bag? Oh yeah, the portal. Clearly this is not your average ruined portal because it's got like a giant castle thing at the top of it. Then we got this segment with flint and steel.
Flint and steel.
And he lights the portal. I couldn't find anything special about this, other than the super cool animation of the portal. And clearly the obsidian looks like actual obsidian in real life. I do appreciate that the portal itself is actually made of full blocks and not just like these tiny minuscule blocks that they've built everything else out of. Like, it's a realistic size. I like it. Okay, now let's backtrack because they've been doing a voiceover this whole time and I hadn't really been talking about it. But this one, I really do think I should.
Until one day, we came across the Nether.
They clearly found the Nether somehow. And this is where the big bad baddies are. This is actually explained with the voiceover, which I'll show you in a sec. All right, now listen closely to this section.
The Nether.
Did you hear it? Listen closely for the roaring in the background.
Across the Nether.
That sounds like the Wither, if I've ever listened to it before.
The Nether.
That sounds like the Wither. I don't know what else it could be, other than just some dramatic music. It's gotta be the Wither. No! 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 Moving on, we got the new villain right here, which, what, was the Overseer, whatever it was called? Malgosha. I genuinely want to know who came up with that name. All right, now this is a new shot. We get a closer look at the piglins and a very dramatic shot of the Bastion. You can see the pig nose right here, which is super awesome. Look at that. Yeah. Then it zooms into the big bad baddie, which, oh my goodness, the scene's insane. How is it going to be in a children's show? Just watch.
You! What are you making?
He kills him! Just straight up. This little piglin just drew a picture of a house with a sun and stuff, and then he shows this guy, it's like, oh, and then he kills him, just straight up. Look, he turns into a pork chop and everything. Which, by the way, piglins don't even drop pork chops, so whatever, there's that. But still, wow, what on earth? It is very interesting to see the Minecraft death, because we didn't actually get to see that with the other trailers. And throughout the trailer, they clearly say that this guy's just basically trying to get rid of creativity. Weird goal, but okay. Listen to this real quick.
If they get their way, this beautiful world and everything in it will wither and die.
Wither and die? That was definitely on purpose. Have we previously gotten a close-up shot of the zombie? Because this is pretty horrifying. Okay, so I don't know how exactly you're gonna get piglins in the overworld because they will definitely turn into zombified piglins. How'd they get here? And also, if you pause it on this frame specifically, you can see right here, this sign says the exploding pig. This is the same building that we see from earlier, so clearly this is Steve's village that is being attacked by the ghast, not just some random village. On top of this, you can see a piglin quite clearly raiding the village right here.
Vaya con Dios. It means goodbye, brother.
No, it doesn't.
Don't look at her. It does.
Alright, so right here he says Vaya con Dios. Well, let's see what it means.
It means goodbye, brother.
No, it doesn't.
Brother.
No, it doesn't.
Don't look at her, brother. It does.
Let's see if it actually does mean that. If the subtitles are correct, it means
go with God.
I don't know why he would say that, so I'm just not sure. Can someone who speaks Spanish please translate that for me? Because I'm not sure if this is actually what he says. Maybe it really does mean goodbye, brother, because that's what he says it means, but she says no, it doesn't. So who knows?
Don't look at her. Does.
Okay, now this scene is him saying goodbye to Steve with the portal behind him. The blue portal. The one that they went to the overworld in the first place from the real world. So this is actually the final scene. We know our heroes all make it and they're all safe. Isn't that a huge spoiler? You can even see the villagers in the background, all fine and safe. Well, there's the ending. Is that a woodland mansion? That looks pretty cool, if you ask me. If that is, that probably means there's gonna be pillagers in this. That'll be pretty cool. Maybe they're seeing if they can band together to fight the piglins. Who knows?
Now what? Elytra wingsuits.
Elytra wingsuits. Is that confirmation that Elytra is pronounced Elytra? I'm still calling it Elytra. Look at that flint and steel that I saw earlier. It's just a chain. Weird. Okay, so what's their hurry? So after Henry jumps and then Garrett the garbage man jumps, Steve jumps behind them and he doesn't even have an Elytra on. I don't know what he's gonna do, but this clearly connects to the previous clip that I showed and I'm gonna go back to it in a second. And you can clearly see that there's piglins right here behind them. Henry does drop their gun, so I guess the piglins have it now. And of course, Henry's a natural Elytra flyer. Hollywood style explosion is insane, honestly. If we go frame by frame, we can see the skeletons being launched in the air. Their bones are going everywhere. All right, new shot of a bunch of piglins. This banner is kind of like an actual banner in Minecraft because it's got the snout banner type, this one. So I found that being a pretty cool detail. The next shot shows some piglins holding TNT, which is really cool and kind of intimidating for Garrett the garbage man. He puts on some sunglasses and says, I love of luau's, which is kind of like an action movie tagline, I guess. Okay, now I want to talk about this shot, because man, what the heck? These are two piglins just laying dead on the bridge. There are no bodies in Minecraft. They disappear and they turn into smoke. Why are there bodies now? Okay, so we have Steve riding on Garrett the Garbage Man, who is using the Elytra. Insane. Alright, so this next shot, you can see a creeper sneaking up on Garrett the Garbage Man, and then he gets scared and then backhands him in the face, which is kind of funny. And then he blows up.
This place makes no sense.
Okay, now I want you to listen to the sounds of the creeper.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
That doesn't sound like a creeper. It sounds like a bunch of weasels just put in a bag going crazy on ya or something. Also, check this out. You can see that the creeper has a hollow head and its body is glowing. Kinda scary, honestly. And then here's the point-blank creeper explosion that somehow Garrett survives. Apparently, explosions don't do any damage in this movie. It looks horrifying. Okay, so this is clearly how they actually get into the overworld in the first place. They're in the overworld right now, invading. Alright, and then on top of this, we can see a ridiculously huge nether portal. Just look at that thing. For those who are wondering, the biggest nether portal size is 23 by 23 blocks, by the way. I guess you would go for a different measuring type in this weird world. Check this one out real quick. So you can see Henry flicking a lever and then them traversing this creeper-ridden cave. I don't know how you get that many creepers in there unless you're making a creeper farm. Maybe there's a creeper farm. He does have a lot of TNT. Also, minecarts are way faster than they are in actual Minecraft. And you would not believe it, there's actually 64 creepers here. That is probably a nod to the max stack size for Minecraft. Either that or my counting was off. But who knows? 64 seems like a great number to put into the Minecraft movie. That's really cool. Let me know if anyone else noticed this. The next shot is pretty epic as well. You see the girl putting down some pumpkins, which honestly I forgot her name, Natalie. She creates a bunch of iron golems, assumingly to defend the overworld against the threat.
Let's do this.
And the next shot confirms this. You can see all the iron golems up against all of the piglins. But what is that right there? Is it just one of the iron golems, or is it a giant iron golem or a new mob that's gonna add to Minecraft? I'm not entirely sure. Look at that. That is clearly bigger than the iron golems. Are they gonna add a new mob to Minecraft? Perhaps. Who knows? But this does not look like an iron golem to me. I don't know what it is. Of course, this could just be an iron golem and I'm just overanalyzing this, but it being front and center and clearly bigger than the other ones, this could be some kind of tease. Because previously they did a Minecraft mob vote where they had you choose a mob to be in Minecraft, and the copper golem was an actual option people could choose. It didn't end up winning, but maybe they're getting a comeback in a different style. Because previously they looked like these tiny robots, but now this one is clearly massive. Okay, so this next shot is really cool and confirms some stuff. So previously I said that this was a woodland mansion, and this next shot confirms it. Because you can see the chicken, and then in the background you've got the pillagers. But these guys are clearly not attacking the main characters, because in a second you can actually see Garrett the Garbage Man right here, gathered in a cage fight with a chicken. And then something really funny happens in a second, so I'll show you that. But this does confirm that there's gonna be pillagers in the movie. I'm guessing they go to the pillagers to try to team up with them to try to fight against the piglins. I could be wrong about this, but this does kind of go along with Minecraft Legends, the previous game that Minecraft made, and I'm not actually sure if they're still running it. But I think that would make sense. And then somehow Garrett the Garbage Man ends up in a cage fight against a chicken. But it's not just a chicken. Let me show you.
They want me to fight the chicken?
Chicken jockey!
Yep. We got the chicken jockey. Look at the chicken's eyes. Sheesh, that's creepy. And is it just me or do the pillagers look like Voldemort? Okay, so they're clearly here against their will, because you can see Steve is actually tied up to the side of the ring. And then we got the A Minecraft movie logo, and then we've got a few more shots for the movie. Namely, a villager in the real world. You could tell, not because of the background, because that looks exactly like Minecraft, but because of the car that just runs it over. Sheesh. Okay, so after the villager gets run over, this lady gets out of the car. You could see her name is VP Marlene. I don't know exactly what that means. Vice President Marlene? Could be. But she gets out of the car to check on the villager. And it's a nitwit villager because you could see right here it says nitwit, and based on his clothes, it is a nitwit. The villager seems to be completely fine, except she clearly is unfazed by how it looks until she says this.
God, are you all right?
Your head is
huge.
Yeah, his head is huge. And why didn't he flash red when he got ran over? I don't know. All right, now I'm gonna watch through the entire trailer at the slowest speed possible to see if I can catch any details. This water bucket that Steve places is a weird size. It should look like this, but it looks like this. That's fine though. You can see one of the elytra pieces being stabbed into the ground right here. Have you ever noticed the dolphins in the water here? Well, now you have. They're blocky. The reflection in this sheep's eyes does not have Jason Momoa in it, even though he's standing right in front of him. I believe that's a pig in the background. Can't wait to see one of those. There's a blue cloak over here, which leads me to believe that that's a wandering trader at a village. He didn't know what an elytra was, but he pushes Henry off the cliff anyway. I think he just wanted him dead. This tamed wolf is with her, and I don't remember her taming a wolf, so it must be Steve's wolf. So Steve might be nearby when she pulls the lever to blow up some skeletons. Although I'm not sure why the wolf isn't just attacking the skeletons. He would blow up too. They've got a bell in the background over here. I tried to scan this barcode on the door right here, but it didn't really get any result. Okay, those are the details I was able to find. Tell me if you found any more extra ones, but I really looked through the entire thing and I couldn't find anything extra that is very interesting. And I don't want to point out the obvious. And with all this being said, I'll definitely be watching the Minecraft movie on April 4th. I'll be breaking it down and giving you some Easter eggs and anything that I got in the movie. So be sure to subscribe for that. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe below. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye.